Hey guys, Mustang here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so we have a new stage of the Super Battle Road that came out with all of this new stuff that has dropped with Slug, and it is going to be Worldwide Chaos. So this one obviously going to be certainly a little bit on the easier side if you guys manage to pull the Int Fat Buu. Of course, he did return during the Worldwide. He came out for Golden Week, yeah. Returned for the Worldwide celebration. So this one should be pretty straightforward. Normal Super Battle Road, obviously nowhere near as difficult as Extreme Super Battle Road, which even that nowadays is not as bad as it used to be. So I thought, you know, we're going to jump in and do the no item run, of course, but I thought we would kind of set ourselves a little bit of the extra challenge by not using STR Fat Buu or AGL Super Buu. So we're not using either of the AOE units. Because I have a funny feeling that, especially with the lower stats that normal Super Battle Road enemies have compared to Extreme Super Battle Road, like there is literally the possibility that you pick up enough STR orbs with Fat Buu and he just kills everyone. I don't know that for sure, of course, but yeah, I thought I'd just not bring them, right? So we can at least add a little bit of extra challenge to the run. I mean, we'll see how much we take here straight away from a super in slot 1 on Fat Buu. Yeah, 331k. So, I mean, a slot 1 super still going to do some decent damage. I mean, ideally, he's the slot 1 tank for the team, but still taking like 40k normals despite the fact that we have the support from Kid Buu on the rotation is interesting. But that's the big thing about the normal Super Battle Road enemies having the lower stats is the HP. Like the fact that we, with type advantage, of course, practically one-shot the Goku. And then this Buu, he can do relatively decent damage. We have type disadvantage, but he gets the crit, gets the additional. So if he crits again, that's just Gohan out of the picture here. Yeah, there we go. And we get a normal one for G. I see normal attack with a crit, type advantage, and we did like half of his health. Pretty decent damage from Hercule, though. I mean, I guess it's one of those things, right? Is the super attacks are where they're going to do the big damage. But then, of course, this team has so much healing. Like, we've started the turn and just immediately gone basically back to full health. And the thing is that, you know, if I just do this, it really doesn't matter how much damage Hercule does to Fat Buu, because we'll either die and revive, or we won't die and then we'll just heal a bunch when we go into the next fight. Or by having an Int Fat Buu on both rotations, if we end our fight on really low HP, go into the next fight and don't get a decent amount of healing and then just die straight away, we just revive with that Fat Boost, because we can revive. That's the thing about Super Battle Road being split into the separate fights, is that one of the Int Fat Boos can revive in every single one. So we kind of have that safety net there for each of the fights. So we got Vegito as the second fight, just Vegito, who is super int. Okay. And yeah, you can see we go into the turn and we're basically on full HP here, like right at the start. So unless there is a slot 1 super, we should be all good. Buu with a dodge, that always helps. 79k from a normal, geez, before he gets any build up. Obviously he is a stacking unit that gets much stronger defensively as we go, but him taking a lot of damage in slot 1 right at the start, it's not a huge issue, because most of the units on the team, I suppose unless they're eating a super, most of the units on the team are going to be tanking normals for double-digit damage after they've attacked. So it doesn't really matter how much damage they're taking, unless it's from a super attack, right? So do have to be a bit worried about where Tech Vegito is going to super, but the Tech Exchange Buu has damage reduction, and then this guy is probably the riskiest one. We've still got 380k. I mean, he probably hits him quite hard. If he supers this guy, we would probably die, and that's obviously the problem with having, of course he did. Is he going to dodge? Yeah, he does. Let's go. Dodges the normal follow-up as well. Alright. And then look how much HP we have back at the start of the next turn. So we already know roughly how much damage we're expecting to take from Vegito on Int Fat Buu here. So as he supered right at the end of the last turn, I don't think he's going to be supering again. And then, of course, we have the support from Kid Buu, which means even more defense. So he's taking slightly less than the Int Fat Boo on turn 1. And then that's probably actually GG, I think, even if he doesn't get a crit here. So yeah, that's the thing, right? Normal Super Battle Road stage is definitely not as much of a challenge anymore. Certain teams with the right mechanics obviously can completely negate any sort of real difficulty, and this is one of them. Having the Int Boo, just being able to have that revival available. And of course, when one of the Int Boos revives, it makes the other one stronger as well, right? So if we do this, we can basically make sure that Vegeta's dead before he gets a chance to attack STR Super Boo. Because STR Super Boo, the weakest unit on the team, right, for sure. 355k despite type advantage is still a pretty solid amount. But that's the thing with the Boo team. Like, even if you are taking these heavy hits, like, they just recover so much HP. And then, yeah, Boo getting an additional super means that Vegeta's just straight up dead here. Yeah, 500,000 no crit. And then we got Tech Exchange Boo. So now that Vegeta's dead, Tech Exchange Boo's attack will move on to AGL Trunks. So obviously he has type advantage now as well. 10 million attack stat with a crit. And then, yeah, almost, just by getting additional supers, we are pretty much finishing off all of these guys just with the second attack. So that's Trunks gone. Goku's going to super. What else should we take from this? Double digit damage. Okay, well, sorry, sorry Goku. I mean, we pretty much at this point can't lose, right? Because we lowered his attack, which is nice. If he super attacks Int Boo, we know we just revive. So we might as well actually just attack with Boo tanks first. So do that, and then just grab those. No real reason to grab the significantly larger amount of orbs, but why not? And then, yeah, Boo, I mean, if he doesn't crit, he might not do crazy damage, but he did crit, so there you go. So, yeah, Goku getting absolutely crushed here. I mean, the Worldwide Chaos team, obviously, if you don't have your own Int Fat Boo, I would say you want to be running either the Tech Exchange Boo or the LR Boo tanks as the leader for the same sort of margin power leader skill. That's probably the best way to do that. But yeah, you can obviously, I didn't bring AGL Super Boo and STR Fat Boo. STR Fat Boo would be really, really good for this because he's not like, not a slot 1 unit, but he's going to be AoEing, he can stun. He does rely on getting the STR orbs, but you can kind of set him up because he changes int to STR. So if you have, you can kind of leave a bunch of int orbs on the turn before he comes onto the rotation, and then that makes that pretty straightforward. But yeah, there we go. That is Worldwide Chaos Super Battle Road done with no items. Pretty straightforward. Normal Super Battle Road, very easy now. But yeah, let me know how you guys got on down below. What team build did you use? Whether you used items or not, let me know down below in the comments. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.